Danny Anderson, Dr. Danny Anderson, I would like to introduce right now, President of Trinity, a native Texan. He serves as Trinity's 19th president, the university's academic and co-curricular environment consistently ranked among the best colleges in the nation, faculty recognized for strong commitment to undergraduate teaching and scholarship. And his vision for Trinity includes ensuring that the university is recognized as the model of the 21st century liberal arts and sciences education. He is an engaged community and higher education leader, dedicates his time to serve on various boards, including the Board of Directors of the Independent Colleges and Universities of Texas, the World Affairs Council of San Antonio, and the United Way of San Antonio. Also a member of the Council on Foreign Relations, Higher Education Working Group, the San Antonio Chamber of Commerce, the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. Please give it up for Dr. Danny Anderson.
Thank you very much. Welcome to Laurie Auditorium here at Trinity University. The theme tonight, I was told, is what makes your heart beat faster. And because I have a little bit of an unusual job, people often want to know, what do you do? I wanted to try and describe a little bit what is that affective relationship between me and my job and the things that I do. So here goes. In the early 1950s, an abandoned quarry became a home for Trinity University. The first oak trees took root. From a large pit of dust, Laurie Auditorium emerged. Today, deeply rooted oaks cover our well-established campus. There are two stories tonight of journeys and putting down roots, Trinity's and my own. I didn't know I wanted to be a college president. Some may look at a picture like this and think my choice was part of a plan. I grew up in Houston, moved to Rusk, I attended Austin College, but how many 18-year-olds do you know who say, I want to go off to college to become a university president? You know, I love my family, but just out of sight in this picture, I can see the teenage discontent that drove me to leave home to find myself. I became a Spanish speaker, a Mexican literature expert, and a successful faculty member. But there are twists and turns in this journey. I not only went off to college, I went much farther. Here in Spain, I plant my flag for discovery. In fact, I'm at another border looking beyond Spain. Where would the journey lead? Theologian Martin Buber wrote, all journeys have secret destinations of which the traveler is unaware. My destination led to a Mexican family that adopted me as a son and brother. Because of them, I developed a love of Mexico and Mexican literature, and this love became an academic career. I rose quickly through faculty roles and became a leader at the University of Kansas. As I left the University of Kansas, I understood the lesson of roots. Visionary environmentalist Wes Jackson is committed to converting the annual grass of wheat with short roots into a perennial grass with deep roots. I carry that image inside. I remember deep Kansas attachments, and I remember that grass can become native to a new place and put down deep roots. We're not in Kansas anymore. On MLK Day 2015, my wife Kimberly and I attended our first Trinity University event. We were going to put down our roots in a new place. We were going to develop new connections. You're about to see a picture of my office. I begin each workday with gratitude for what I see. The morning sun greets the San Antonio skyline, and I recall the generations who built Trinity and give us the opportunity to guide young adults on their journeys toward meaningful and productive lives. I fell in love with Trinity University. My sense of connectedness confirms that this was the right move. Ron Calgard, Trinity president from 1979 to 1999, also came from the University of Kansas. I appreciate his encouragement. As I began my Trinity career, I pondered this photo of Ron's last commencement and the end of his career. At the end of my inauguration at Trinity, I walked back to my office, to the work to be done. As novelist Ursula Le Guin has one of her characters say, it is good to have an end to journey toward, but it is the journey that matters in the end. We live in the present and in that future. And we live in the past. The past haunts our present, And understanding our ghosts can lead to transformative recognitions. It can allow me to feel, understand, and experience the leadership intentions of my predecessor presidents and the experiences of my new tribe. Imagine how these faculty members felt, understood, and experienced the commitment to provide a student-centered education to young adults in the 1870s. They worked to achieve a university of the highest order. They were scholar teachers who inspired Trinity students. Their ghosts haunt and inspire us today. Trinity's institutional history is unique. Trinity has had 3 home cities, founded in 1869 and transplanted 3 times. For nearly 150 years, Trinity has turned challenges into opportunities. This means knowing how to be transplanted and how to put down roots. Established in 1869 in Tawakana, not far from where my grandfather was born, Trinity was a late 19th century liberal arts college, close to nature and far from bad influences. But the challenge of resources in a remote location left only 2 options by the century's end: close the doors or relocate. It's 1902. Good morning, Waxahachie. 75 miles and a railroad hub brought Trinity closer to modernity. The faculty expanded, the curriculum broadened, and our reputation rose. But the economic depression of the 1930s raised survival questions, and again, relocation became the answer. Outside my office, portraits of C.W. Miller, Robert Witt, and James Calvert, the 3 wise men of Trinity history, remind me of this chapter. As Chamber of Commerce leaders, they invited Trinity to relocate during World War II. They put Trinity on a new path of good fortune in the vibrant and supportive city of San Antonio. Trinity began on the Woodlawn campus. Enrollments, financial stability, and reputation grew despite inadequate facilities. Fundraising led to the purchase of land so that the Skyline campus could be constructed north of downtown. President Jim Laurie and architect O'Neill Ford made a shared vision become a reality on the Skyline campus. Their mid-century modern campus promotes deep connections between students and faculty members and among students. The first oaks that were planted there today have very deep roots, and so does Trinity University. I commune with the ghost of Jim Laurie as I seek to understand his vision. I spend my energy tending our roots in San Antonio. We stand tall in our state. I'm proud of Trinity alumni like San Antonio Mayor Ron Nierenberg, who uses his Trinity experience to have an impact on our world. Poet Mary Oliver asks, "Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life?" Kimberly and I are putting down our roots in San Antonio and at Trinity University. Every day at Trinity, young adults discover their answers to this question. They grow, put down their roots, and become the creative, purposeful individuals we need in our world. It is an honor that Trinity University is the destination of my journey. Thank you.
You can't leave yet. You have to, let's see, if you want to take one of these microphones here. Can't leave yet.
This is the embarrassing question part.
Yes, it is. No. First of all, did you take the selfie or did Nuremberg?
I took it.
You did?
I did.
You're a selfie kind of guy.
Long arms.
Wow. Tell me about the coming from Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Flying from Houston?
No, I mean, I'd always just like to see why you're talking about transplanting here compared to all the other places you've been, Spain, even Mexico, I understand, Kansas. Why San Antonio?
I had traveled to San Antonio many times in my life. I always loved San Antonio. It's a place that I thought I wanted to live. I love Mexican food, enchiladas. I like to speak Spanish. I like to go to Mexico a lot. So there are a lot of natural connections. But I'd always thought that I would love to work at Trinity. I was really surprised. I thought that as a faculty member. So wow, I get to come as the president.
And also, tell us about the Mexican family that adopted you.
The Mexican family. So you saw me posed in a very formal family portrait. I actually lived in Mexico at a fellowship one entire year. I lived with them the summer between my sophomore and junior year in college. I was going off to Spain. I was obsessed with the Spanish Civil War. I didn't have enough Spanish to be in the program that I was going to, so I wanted to really get my Spanish rehearsed. And I fell in love with Mexico. I spent hours playing cards in the kitchen, Mexican blackjack, and I learned so much good Spanish.
And ¿dónde? Where was this?
Puebla.
Puebla.
Puebla, al sureste de México.
Ah, we have some Pueblans here? Come on.
Mole poblano.
And what do you look forward to seeing change about Trinity? What would you...
So one of the things that I have as my goal is people will often talk about Trinity as being a hidden gem. People just don't know about it. I'd love to get rid of the word hidden. I want everyone to know how wonderful Trinity is.
How about expanding growth? You know, it's been transplanted in the past. Do you see little offshoots here and there? What do you see?
You know, so we are working hard to try and think about this campus. We're in the process of having it designated a National Historic District, looking at the buildings of the Ford. That's the big project. We've got our hearing with the Texas Historic Commission, the 20th of January. When you're a small school like Trinity, we have expanded. We bought a little bit of land on the south end of our campus, an apartment complex on the north. People thought I was turning into a real estate baron last year. But those are things planning to keep our university stronger. Right now, when you look at over the next decade, there are going to be fewer students coming to college. We're going to get the best of this, and they'll be here at Trinity.
And how about enrollment over the next 10, 20, 50 years?
So we are at capacity when we have about 2,400 students. We don't have more room, more faculty, and that we want the best students here.
And that means?
That means
numbers-wise, you're going to stay at about 2,400?
We're constant number. That is, we want to stay full at capacity, about 2,400.
Okay,
you know, people often look at a university and think that your goal is to be growing. To be growing at a university right now, when there are going to be fewer students, is an interesting business plan.
We'll leave it at that. Thank you very much, Dr. Danny Anderson. Thank you.